just like that, it is time to lawyer up with attorney Will McKinley from the Menn Law Firm. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your question of the day,
Yes.
I feel, is apropos.
What law, if strictly enforced, would make the world a better place?
Because this is Lawyer Up.
That's true.
And it's, law is in our title. The answer to my question would be the driving too slow in the fast lane.
Yeah.
It's not really a law. It's more of just a rule of moral authority. The people who, go 71 and then they just park it there.
Yeah.
Those people should be drawn, quartered, their ashes drawn and quartered, and then those ashes drawn and quartered.
Yeah, you don't hang out in the left lane.
Just stay the hell out of the left lane. If you want to drive slow, you can drive as slow as you want in the right lane. But you just get there, and I think they're sociopaths, and they do it on purpose. They know. They can feel the rage behind them. It's almost like a tanning bed.
Yeah, it
for them.
fuels
It's
them.
like, oh, yeah, I can
It's
feel the heat.
exactly what it is.
I can feel the heat. It's like they do it. They're sociopaths.
Mm-hmm.
Society has no place for these people.
Yeah.
They should be shunned.
I'm always amazed by the driver that just doesn't care when they're in the left lane and everyone is passing on the right.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
And they don't care.
They just don't care. They don't move.
care. And it's almost like, you know what? You can't make me. You don't know me.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
You're the problem,
So
not
all
me.
the answers on the Facebook who are like, the speed limit. Got to enforce the speed limit. Life would be good if... No. False. The speed limit is just fine. The enforcement. What needs to be forced are the people who drive the speed limit in the left lane.
the left lane.
They are the people. They are the people that are wrong with this world.
Don't hang out in the left lane.
Just don't. Drive your speed, but do it in the right lane. Get the hell out of the way. It's not hard, people.
Our first headline story on the docket this morning comes from the ABAjournal.com site. Judge accused of sexually harassing colleagues showing up at courthouse after drinking.
Okay, we haven't had a naughty judge case. It's been a while. We've been on a drought. I feel the jurists have been pretty on their best behavior.
Well behaved, yeah.
We got a good one, though. When we go for a drought, then it's feast or famine. And today, we're feasting. His guy's name is Judge Thomas D. Wilson. He is a circuit court judge in Jackson County. I believe this is in Michigan.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Now, like you said, he's accused of showing up at the courthouse after drinking, interfering in cases, including cases that he's a party of, failing to disclose conflicts of interest on cases where he has a relationship with one of the parties, and then delaying decisions, among other things. Now, he's been a judge since January of 2007. And things started to go sideways because he had a drinking problem, which developed between 2013 and 2015 and extended well into 2020. He would leave the courthouse, drink alcohol, and then return to the courthouse.
Oh, geez, really?
Now, in fairness, at least he'd go home and drink. He wouldn't go to, the bar down the street from the courthouse and drink, which...
He should have done that.
In the good old days, judges did that. There are multiple judges in Allegheny County who were notorious for going out for a liquid lunch.
It is the drinking capital of America.
And then they would just come back to the bench, and if you had an afternoon hearing with one particular judge, you knew it was not going to be a good day because he would not be sober enough to actually get through the oral argument or whatever.
Is this judge still on the bench?
Oh, no. This was this was, again, the good old days. This was in the 70s.
The good old days.
The good old days when judges dispensed justice with the gin and tonic in hand.
Drunken justice.
Others observed Wilson in public outside the courthouse coming in, smelling of alcohol, looking disheveled, or appearing flushed. Again, that could just be a judge. He refused to take an alcohol assessment in 2019. The other issue, though, there was a case involving his personal divorce. Now, there was an order prepared by one of his colleagues, a judge, that said this guy owed $2,000 in child support. He approached that judge and asked her to sign an edited version of an order stating there was a zero child support balance. Just make it go away.
Really? Okay, that's pretty bold.
And
when was this?
This doesn't say. It was when he was divorced.
Wow.
Sometimes since 2007 when he became a judge.
That's crazy.
He had undisclosed conflicts of interest involved attorneys who were tenants in a building that he owned, that they co-owned properties with him, or also with respect to relatives of his. But what is most problematic are cases of sexual harassment. He would describe his sexual escapades to female employees, talking about things we shouldn't be talking about on this show. He told a female judge he knew she was pregnant because her you-know-whats were bigger. He told a female judge that he wanted to have relations with her for a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he told a prosecutor in the employee parking lot that she had nice legs. Well, which, okay.
Wow.
No.
But he also told her in the office that she looked hot as she used to look not hot after losing a ton of weight.
Okay.
You were fat, and now you're not. So
Damn.
now you're hot.
This is the worst judge of all time.
It is hereby ordered. I hereby find and decree that you are hot.
Wow.
Now, according to his lawyer, he's a respected and trusted jurist in Jackson County, and they look forward to clearing his name.
Well, I can't wait to see what the other judges
I
in
think
Jackson
they're going to
County
need
are
a big
like.
shovel to clear his name. That's all I'm gonna
Right.
say. So that's our naughty judge of the
right.
month, perhaps.
That's a
of the
hell
year.
of a naughty judge.
Next story on the docket. Headline: Administrator suspended after selling schools lawnmowers on Facebook Marketplace.
You guys sell anything on Facebook Marketplace?
Oh, yeah, I have.
I do.
I sold a car on
It's like
there
a hobby
once.
of mine.
Yeah.
I do it not for the $5 that I'll get for whatever. I do it for just the social
The love of the
experiment.
game. Yeah.
It's like, okay, what sort of thing are they going to try to offer me in exchange for this puzzle?
Yeah,
right?
what kind
Okay.
of freak lowball
It's
am
a
I gonna
children's
get off
puzzle
this?
for $5, and it's like, will you accept 3 jars of homemade mayonnaise? Yes, I will. Thank you for that
Actually,
offer.
yeah,
I think
I
I'm
was
walking
hoping for
away
that,
a winner
yeah.
on this deal.
So you can be bought with mayonnaise.
So a guy with
Good to know.
a guy named Stephen Keenan. Let's be clear, he has a ponytail. So let's point that out.
Think about that for a second.
Dude in a suit with a ponytail. You can't go wrong. He traded in 11 of the district's lawnmowers to a vendor without the school board's approval. Okay, well, that seems all right. Maybe I just didn't follow protocol. However, he traded in the mower so he could buy new ones for himself. Keenan he himself purchased 7 of the traded-in mowers with a friends and family discount from the vendor, paying approximately $5,000. He then turns around and put 5 of the 7 lawnmowers up for sale on Facebook Marketplace, asking for a total of $14,700.
So he's trying to flip
flipped
the
them.
mower.
Hell yeah. Maybe this is just a
He
way for him
sells
to
them
generate
to
money.
a fence.
Yeah.
He then buys them back from the fence at a discount. He already sells them at a discount. He buys them at a further discount, and then he turns around and flips them and sells them for a markup.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just trying to generate revenue for the school
Honestly,
district.
this is the type of guy we want running the financials of our school districts, who are all like impoverished. All of our school districts could be cash flush if this guy is at the helm running the
That's
numbers.
probably
here.
true, yeah.
We're going to sell everything. We're going to sell the basketballs. We're going to sell the pencils. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful.
I've never seen a guy look like the kind of dude who would steal lawnmowers from a school.
Well, you found him. He's
And
got
then-
his JCPenney, the shirt and tie combo in a box.
He does look like a guy who would flip a school's lawnmowers on Facebook Marketplace. He
For
does.
a friend. Honestly, it's brilliant. It's
Like,
good for him.
imagine if...
He's
like,
now unemployed, though, to be clear.
Well, of
he'll be
course he's
selling. He'll
unemployed.
be selling lots of things on Facebook Marketplace
Yeah.
now.
Wow.
You can't do that.
And why would you do it? Because Marketplace, it's not confidential.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can go on and look to see what people are doing.
It's not brilliant.
It's not. Well, it was brilliant until he got caught.
Let me put it this way. As a guy who's familiar with Akron, Ohio, nothing about this story surprises
There
me.
you go.
Story from the New York Post. Headline: Black server at Cracker Barrel was called burnt biscuit, racist slurs, then fired after making an HR complaint.
Yeah.
According to the lawsuit.
Well, some things never change at Cracker Barrel. That's what they're sticking with.
Jeez.
So this seems fitting. A longtime server who was hired at Cracker Barrel, her name is Roberta Mendez. She's worked for the company since 2015. Alleged she was treated less favorably than her white counterparts, as you had indicated, Matt. She states that white employees regularly called her multiple racial epithets, including burnt biscuit was one of them. Now,
Jeez.
what's the worst thing you've ever been called? That's a good question of the day. What's the worst thing you've ever been
Worst
called
thing
at
you've
work?
ever been called at work?
I know what mine is.
Maybe that'll be Mondays.
Can you say it on the radio?
Yeah, let's not.
I won't swear, but it was basically a skinny little bleep.
Oh.
I actually took that as a compliment. As someone who's supremely obsessed about my weight, the fact that someone called me skinny, I was like, all right. Thanks. Yeah,
Don't know about that last
was
word.
one of my first assistants. She did not like me. I liked everything scanned, and she didn't like to have to scan. And that was problematic.
And so she dropped a, wow.
She called you a skinny little bleep.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She's no longer employed.
What? Makes sense.
In fairness, she retired, but yeah.
Oh.
But that was mine. That's probably the worst thing I've ever been called.
Did she have a long and storied career after calling you that?
I switched to somebody else shortly thereafter, and I don't know. She lingered for a bit, but she did not like me. Everyone else, I get along well. I play well with others at work, but she did not care for me.
So was this a situation where
back to the story at the Cracker Barrel?
Yeah,
tell us about this complaint.
Yeah. Details. So some of the remarks came directly from her supervisor. She alleged, who one supervisor, a guy named Mr. Thomas, said straight up, "I don't like black people."
Oh, okay.
So I mean, he's very clear and unambiguous, allegedly.
According to the
now,
lawsuit.
Cracker Barrel says these are meritless allegations and they will defend themselves vigorously. But nevertheless, she states that the documentation will show that multiple times she filed written complaints to managers. She even wrote to corporate HR. Corporate HR basically just told her to deal with it, to go along to get along type of thing. Ultimately, though, in August of 2024, she was fired. Now, she was fired allegedly for breaking company policy, though none of her white coworkers were terminated for similar or worse conduct.
Yeah, she says
the complaint.
After a complaint in 2023, they wrote her up.
So was this a situation where she files this HR complaint and then they just unleash a torrent of racial slurs at her? Because what are you going to do? Make another HR complaint?
This seems a little dubious to me.
You think?
I just, in this day and age, I would find it very, there's a lot more detail in here, which honestly, I don't think it's appropriate even to talk about on radio in terms of things that were said, et cetera.
Oh, yeah.
Just very over the top.
Yes.
I just can't imagine in any workplace.
But if it's true.
In this day and age. Yeah, very awful.
Crazy
if the facts alleged are proven true, give this woman all of Cracker Barrel's crackers. Not the white people, but the actual crackers.
The whole damn barrel.
Right.
The whole barrel.
And the old guy. Give her all of the furniture and furnishings that they bought to redo their restaurants that they're not using. Give her that warehouse of all the signs and all the furniture and furnishings.
All the cheesy casserole bake she can have.
Hell yeah.
The Butter Bay biscuits, that's Red Lobster. That's not, Never mind.
And those are also Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Different bay. Different bay.
Yeah, that bay. Yeah, it's
a good bay. Don't get me wrong.
Important to storm as far as I'm concerned.
That's real.
Our thanks to the Menn Law Firm for loaning Will to us this morning. You can find out more about Will's practice by going to menlaw.com. Men with two N's, menlaw.com. Thank you, sir.
Have a swell Friday, everyone.